Talofa. This is Coach Will from Slimmer, Stronger You. We are honored today to have one of our members. She's one of our very successful members with our program, doing both the boot camp and our Eat for Health Food Challenge. Miriama Noa, owner of 5-Star Insurance, is joining us today just to share her success, her progress, including her failures. We celebrate both. We teach our members to fail forward and celebrate their progress, not necessarily to be able to master everything in the first try, because it's not possible, but to look at progress versus perfection. So talofa Miriama.
Talofa Coach Will,
Good to have you.
Good to see you too.
How are you doing today?
Fine, thank you.
Awesome.
Doing great, yes.
Thank you so much for joining us today as we share her story. I'm turning time over to share her story. So first question for you, Miriama. What made you decide to join this SSY program?
Well, it was all started back in November when I went with my girlfriends to have our dinner for our class of '88, Fasao, back then. And then that's where she told me that, hey, I have my sister and her husband who was doing this program. And then I looked at her and then I said, oh, okay. But look at you, you're not even loose. But she said, hey, see, I need some friends to motivate. I said, okay, count me in. So the next day I came in, and plus I know from there on, I need to lose, because if I go beyond 250, I have hard time breathing. So at that time when I came in, I was 257 at that time. So that's a big motivation for me. Not only when I met Cece and then I met Coach Will, and then I look at the system, what they're providing for us. And then when I said, oh, food, it's like, it's the food. And then it's my heart there is I need to lose all that weight, because I have a wedding, which is my daughter's wedding, that needs to be, but it was canceled in October, so I was so happy about it. But for me to be here, I just thank God that I'm here, and I thank God for Coach Will and the wife. They're motivation, because that's what we need, especially our people, our island people. Because when I was in the state, of course, I'm from California. I've been doing all these type of diet. 88, I know if you guys hear about weight 88, and then there's a keto or keto, whatever you call it.
Right.
It's not even working for us, especially as island. We are that type of people. Yeah, that's it. But when I came here, there is a lot of motivation. Not only that, but it's a lot of push. The coaches always have these videos every day, try to motivate us and try to tell us, hey, I will pull it forward, just get on the bus if you gain that weight. So it's like, to me, that's what we need. Our people in the island, it's really need. And especially I feel so good because I was size 20, 22, but I'm size 16 and 18. So it feels great. I'm just thankful for this program, and this is what our people need.
That's fantastic. So you're saying that you came here for a short trip, yes, and then you end up staying for a while.
For a whole year. I was here since February of last year. So I'm going to continue going until I jump on that plane, which is in May. So I want to look good to go back to my family.
That's awesome. So you've been in the program for about 5 months?
5 months.
Yeah, you started in November. So yes, very good. So since that time, you said you started at 257 pounds. Yeah. And so from that time, how was your first boot camp? Because this is probably the first time you've done something like that, right?
Be honest, Coach, I was so into it. Because you know why? Because I lost 23 pounds on that first boot camp. Yeah, the first boot camp I lost that. And after that, I start to know Coach Will's tricks on that. So I was like, on my second one, I was like cheating. It's like I'm off and on. But at the same time, I'm always, it's like mindset, just like what Coach Will said. So I was like, okay, I gained my bounce back, so I got to go back. But I know my first one was great. It's 23 pound off. So I know if I will continue on my second episode, I know I'll be losing more. But it's just, just like what Coach Will said, it's hard, but it's going there. It's really worth it.
Yeah, so like I talk, so in case you've never heard of our program, we teach number one in weight loss and healthy living is mindset. So if we can help you change your mind, it can literally help you change your mind, and your body will follow. So a lot of people will Miriama was saying, you can force yourself to go on fat diets like keto diets, whatever other diets out there. The problem with diets is that they're actually short term, and the mind will start thinking, oh, it's a diet, I'm only going to do it for a short period of time. And as soon as you're done with the diet, then it just reverts back to the old ways of eating processed food that's caused the problem in the first place. So what we teach you Slimmer Stronger You is help you program your mind for success and adopt this way of eating, this way of living as a lifestyle. Right, Miriam? Because I know that the more you apply it as a lifestyle, something you look forward to, like you're saying, you can go off and eat something that you're not supposed to, if you eat it, you're going to gain weight, but at least you know that you can adjust real quick and get back on track. So you enjoy that. So that first one, you lost 23 pounds. The second one, you didn't do so well. Why do you think you didn't do so well the second one?
It's the food.
It's definitely the food. So how has the food challenge, the SSY Eat for Health food challenge, how has that helped you on your journey?
On the first one, like I said, I was in the program on the first one. I know I was following all the rules. So I think that's why I lost that. But after that, I'm start to jump on and jump out. But, I think with the food, it really helped, especially, I know these are the food that I like, the starch, the taro, and the ulu. Those are my favorites. And then when I heard Will say that you can eat ulu fai, and then I said, are you for real? Those are the food that Palangi said do not eat, right? and then that's where I heard Will say, yeah, seafood. And I said, oh my gosh, these are my favorites. So I think that really put me into this program, because these are the stuff that I really like. But Coach Will keep on saying, it's the food, Miriama, that means you cannot eat all of this seafood. There is certain type of that you need to stay away from it, especially the lobster and all that. And these are the seafood. Every time I eat, it's always think of Will mindset, Miriama, you don't want to go back to that. So I really like it. So
great job.
Yes.
So, some of your favorite sayings that we teach you Slimmer Stronger You.
My favorite saying of Will, it's the food, it's the food, it's the food. It's like that's the first thing comes in my mind. When I have my dinner, after I say my grace, and I said when I look at the food, and I say, oh man, it's Coach Will, it's the food. So that's why I told my daughter, okay, bring small portion, because right. Coach Will tomorrow will look at me and say, Miriama, what's up? Did you eat? I said, yes, Coach Will. And then after that, and then Junior Will, and then that's the other motivation. And with me, I seen the son there try to motivate us, And then the other saying of Coach Will is Ela. And I said to myself, man, I don't know if Coach Will hear me up, but I was say, of course he's Ela, right? But those are the favorite one. And then I think the last one that he always said is it's progression, not perfection. Right. It's like we're trying. It's trying your best. It's all on you. I think that's the problem with our people. Always give up so easily.
Right.
But this is us. We just thankful for Coach Will and the wife for bringing this program. Because I know my plan is to move back here for good. I'm gonna join this for the rest of my life, because I know if I stop, oh my gosh, maybe Coach Will look, Miriama, why are you 400 pounds now? So you see, this is something, and that's the other thing that really motivate me when he was saying, invest in your life. Because I know, we always invest in all this type of thing. Follow the love it when it comes. We put in $1,000, and this is only $125. When you go to California, it costs you $1,800 to be in a program. But I'm just loving this program here, to be here in SSY program.
All right, great job. So for 5 months you've been doing this. Has it been easy?
It's getting easier.
I love that answer.
Yes,
I love that.
It's getting easier.
It gets easier, right?
Yes,
it gets easier. But it's not easy in the beginning,
yes,
right? It's hard.
I was having a hard time. I was trying to follow this Coach Will saying, Miriama, this is what you need to do. But like I said, episode, the next one, and then get to the next one. But when I get to the last one, I was kind of, I was trying to get that 23 pound again because I said, man, my mind needs to be that mindset. So when I go back home, my kids will look at me that everything's changed. And especially my daughter, like I sometimes I mentioned to Will that she used to be size 22. Now she's size 14. She believed, and now she's a vegan herself. So, but I told my daughter, sorry, I will never be a vegan.
we like our seafood.
Yes,
so
we love
our
our
ancestors
seafood.
grew up. They grew up on food from the land and food from the sea. So we encourage people to eat wholesome foods from nature. Whatever works for you. If eating 100% plants is fine, that's good. If not, then eat high quality meat, which is from the sea. Local meat's always best. So local seafood's what I recommend. But you can have pretty much anything you want as long as you eat wholesome foods from nature, lean protein, and of course eat your fruits and vegetables and your starches. They're very good for you, including healthy fats as well, which we get from fish and coconut and raw nuts, which are good for your health as well, and avocado. So great job. So far with your journey, how much have you lost in 5 months following the program? Now, before you answer that, I just want to remind everybody that you didn't lose the weight continuously every month, every week.
Yes.
It goes up and down, up and down.
Yes.
But
yes.
the truth is, and the nice thing about it is that actually you're trending down. Even though the line is not a straight line, it's up and down. But you notice that you're actually going in the direction you want to go. So in the past 5 months, you've lost a total of
almost 50.
Almost 50 pounds. Yeah, almost 50 pounds, which is actually a healthy way to lose the weight. And I tell people 10 pounds a month is a good, 8 to 10 pounds a month is a good gauge. 5.5 to 1% of your weight per week is a healthy way to do it. So you might lose a lot your first couple of weeks because you're starting off, and it'll start to taper off to about 2 to 3 pounds a week for people who have a lot to lose. And for people who have a little to lose, maybe 1 to 2 pounds a week. So you actually did it really at a good sustainable pace, which you should be able to keep up, right? And you feel like so far. So how do you feel about losing almost 50 pounds in 5 months?
I feel great, powerful, and great. I mean, this is something that, because I know I've been seeing a lot of people struggle, they are afraid of coming out. Like I said, that was me too. But you need to come out of that shell. And there's people out here that's willing to help you, like Coach Will and the staff. And then, because, when I first started coming in, I was like, alam foi just like the way off in California. But when I came in and then I see how Coach Will, is with everybody, and he always try to make time, to talk to and then motivate, each and every one of us. So I think for me coming out here in SSY, I'm just, asking my sisters and brother who are afraid to come out. I know if you're afraid because of, financially, just like what Coach Will said, invest into yourself. That's your future, because fall of love, it comes and go, and then you're looking at yourself. One of my sister always says to me, Miriam, how come you're not spending so much money on yourself, but you're always spending it in fall of love and stuff? I say, because there's too much to do. And then she said no. And then when I came in, and then when I heard from Coach Will, and I said, wow, this is the second person say it. And then that's really, every time my family members call, I say, hey, just go invest the money into yourself. Stop with the fall of loving. So there's a lot of things that you learn from me, not only, helping you with your health, your weight and all that, but even your mindset of what's going on here in the island. So, I'm asking you to come out. It's not for Coach Will and his wife or the family. It's for your own good, for your own benefit. Like for myself, I just thank God that I'm stuck here for 1 year. So now, when I go back home, I feel great. I feel, feel so beautiful. Let's put it that way. Just like myself. I love myself.
That's right. That's what we teach you here at Slimmer Stronger You. You must love yourself to health, and we're going to love you on your way there. So it's a powerful thing that you have a support group to help you out, because everybody needs help, and it's hard to do this on your own. As Miriam said, that she's been doing this for a long time off island as well. So I guess this last 5 to 6 months has been like probably a very successful, would you say a very successful 5 or 6 months? Even most people think, oh, I got stuck here and I didn't gain anything. But for you, actually, this is probably one of the best things that's happened to you, that you're stuck
Best
here.
thing ever.
And you were able to get lighter. not only lose the weight, but also you're feeling stronger, you're feeling slimmer, getting stronger, and looking sexier, right? Which is all the things we love about this program, where we teach people to feel good about themselves and celebrate those victories, no matter how small they are. So one thing I noticed, you told me one time you were so excited, and you said, "Look, I can touch my toes."
Yes.
Can you tell us about that? Because most of us, it was like they don't even pay attention to stuff.
I think the only time I can touch my toe when I was in high school, when I was in Fasao, and then after that, I start, having my own family, and then I gained a lot of weight. I cannot be able to reach my toe, and on that day, I was so excited and said, "Oh man, I gotta share this with." When I turned around, there was no one around me. It's just Coach Will. And Coach Will, did you see? I finally can touch my toe. And then Coach Will said, wait, let me take a picture of it. It's something that excited, especially when you cannot, touch your toe. And then there's one exercise that what's Coach Sandra always say, touch all the way to the floor. I just think I did. I touched the floor, and then I said, oh God, is this real? This is for real. But, like I said, there's a lot. It's all in you. It's all in you. You gotta, there's nothing that Coach Will can do if you don't put your all in. There's so much that we can do, and especially in SSY, like I said, even the food, it's always the food before, like I told Sissy, the yogurt and all that. And then when I taste the famalosi one, that was the one that really, I really like it.
You like that malosi bowl?
Yeah, the malosi one. I buy the small one, I buy the bigger one.
Yeah.
And I think because I'm a SC type.
Me too. I like SC too.
But it's just for my advice for people that's struggling, with their health and all that.
Awesome.
Like I said, health, and then the SSY and the insurance, which is I'm the director for insurance. This needs to work together, because if you're not healthy and your weight is up there, you're not going to be qualified with the insurance.
That's correct.
Because it have to do your weight. Balangi, it goes your height and your weight together. It's not like you're 5'5" and your weight is 400. There's no way. No. So I am here to asking you, don't be afraid. Just come here to SSY. And I know the other thing that I know, because I did not do my blood work for I lost past a year already. But I know them. The doctor always said I'm borderline with high blood pressure. Pre-diabetic too. So who knows? Maybe when I go back, I might not. I will send my result to Coach Will and Sissy just to see. Maybe I don't have it no more. Because before I always feel like it numb or tinkling on my.
Now it's
now it's gone. Yeah. It's like I don't feel it anymore, and I'm always tired. But ever since I lost that much weight, it's like 6 o'clock or 5 in the morning. I say, oh wow, I'm up. So I just thank God that I'm up, and I know it's my changes. It's because of the SSY, and it's the food.
It's the food, yes.
It's always the food.
Exactly. And so we always encourage you as you do this program, that it's good to get your blood tested before and then after as well, or along the way. That way you can see the changes. My biggest thing for doing this program is to help you heal your body from the inside out. So I teach people to eat for health, move for health, sleep for health, drink for health, and positive mindset for health. If you can do it for health, then the weight loss will take care of itself. And that's what Miriama is learning now over the last 5 months, that the more she takes better care and love herself to health by giving it the healthy food, drinking water, giving it the enough sleep, moving the body all the time, the more you do that, the weight loss will take care of itself. That's and in fact, this season here, she actually lost a total of 20 pounds. Which, because she went back to focusing on the food and the sleep and showing up. She doesn't have a problem with showing up with her exercise. She loves, she comes twice a day, by the way. So she loves exercising, and then she just had to focus more on the food and then getting her enough 7 hours, 8 hours of sleep at night, and drinking her water, 3 to 4 liters of water a day. And then she lost 8.5% of initial weight this last boot camp. And she actually also won the overall female award for her 4 p.m. class. And so we congratulate her today. She wins another free boot camp on us for that. And want to shout out to Miriama for all her successes and continue on her journey. You're actually halfway there to your ideal weight. We just looked it up on her BMI, because she talked about BMI. It's important. Insurance, of course, insurance companies will not, for most people that are over a certain BMI, they will not insure them. And if you have a high BMI, they'll also increase your rates. So it's more expensive for people with high BMI, and it's our challenge is to actually get you down to your healthy weight. And for Miriama's height and her size, she's looking at about 155 pounds. So she was actually over 100 pounds from that target. Now she's halfway there. So I told her that you give yourself 6 months and you should be able to hit that target consistently following this 5 daily deposits that we teach at Slimmer Stronger You. Any last words for anybody out there still second guessing themselves they should join SSY?
You gotta come out and join the SSY. We're not California. Like myself, I know some of my friends, they're not here, but she's one of my motivation too, which is Tao Swanee.
Yes.
You know, I mean, look at it. It's like it's the result there that really counts, because like I said, I'm from California, and then I don't see any Samoans losing all that weight until I came here in Samoa. And then I came and I just walk in, and then I said to myself, this is me. So, you know, don't be afraid. Just come out of that shells and join us. You know, whatsoever. But it's matter to Coach Will and his wife. It's your health and your weight. You know, if you cannot do the boot camp, you can do the food. Because I know, challenge the food, because and I know we love to eat food, but I'm just asking you as a friend, as a mother, if you need to lose all that weight, just come and join us. You know, you don't need to spend all that money. I can sponsor you, but just come in out here and then join the SSY, and so they can help you out with your life, so you can live happy here in American Samoa. But I promise Coach Will that if I leave in May, go back to my homeland, not my homeland, go back to California where my husband and my children, I'm still continue, because I don't want to gain all that pound that, you know, that I work hard for from SSY. So, but I just thanks Coach Will and the wife, especially his lovely staff, for, you know, for being there for us who that needs help.
All right, thank you so much. Real quick, just want to congratulate Miriama for losing almost 50 pounds in 5 months, dropping a total of 18% of her initial weight, which is great, and then also dropped 8 points on her BMI, which is a big deal, in just 5 months following the SSY Way and the Polynarian way of eating and living that we teach here at Slimmer Stronger You. We invite you to join us if you need help on your weight, on your health, on your fitness. We provide fitness, nutrition, and health for everyone. No matter how much weight you have to lose, we will love yourself to health. We'll teach you how to love yourself to health. We will also love you on your way to health. So thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you again. Congratulations, Miriama. Great job.
Coach Will.
You are a champion. This is Coach Will, Slimmer Stronger You, SSY for life.
For life.
Bye.
Bye.